Hello, bookish friends in the internet. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is day 8 of Bookmas as I'm filming this. I'm so excited to announce my lineup for my book club. Yay! If you don't know, I have been running a book club for almost 2 years now. We're gonna be 2 years old. That's 4. We're gonna be 2 years old in January this year. I am so excited and happy to say it really has helped like my reading experience and make it better by reading with friends and having live show, well, no live show yet, but having discussions with them in the group chat, making all these friends, becoming very close with them. I am just overall really happy of how our book club has been going. I know I haven't really talked about it a whole lot on my channel, but I thought I would do a dedicated video about the book club. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. So if you don't know, I have a book club called Queerreads Book Club, and it's where we read diverse voices, disability rep, and we also read a bunch of own voices. And what else did Charlie said it better than I did, so hold on a sec. Also, this is hosted by, our book club is gonna be hosted by me, obviously, and my friend Charlie here on Instagram at the Bookish Fox Witch, I think is her Instagram name. I'll leave it down below. But yeah, I'm just super excited for our book club picks. We already announced this on Instagram, so if you've been following me on Instagram, you should already know what these books are gonna be. But I am gonna pull up my account so I can see the actual book. So I'm very excited. Charlie and I are planning a lot of stuff ahead of time, so that way you guys know in advance. We already have 3 authors who have said yes for author interviews, so that will be really, really fun. We're hoping to get a few more, but 2 of them are very popular authors, so it'll be hard to get to them. But we have 3 people who already said yes for interviews. We have a sequel, we have a YA contemporary standalone, we have a lot of fantasy books, and a LGBT. We actually have 3 contemporary books on our list this year. And we haven't found a book for November and December of next year, because obviously it's still December right now, so we didn't want to look that far into advance. So we have our books picked out from January all the way up till October, which I'm very excited. So we also are planning on doing a lot of read-alongs with some of these books. For example, Charlie and I both love the Star Wars universe, hint, perfect shirt for this. We love the Star Wars universe, so we are gonna do a read-along. If anyone else wants to, we're gonna do a read-along for all the High Republic books. I think we're gonna start with phase 2 instead of phase 1, so that will be super fun. I'm not sure when that will be coming, but that should be coming sometime soon. We're also gonna do a buddy read of Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, the sequel and I think finale to the Ninth House duology. Charlie and I both read Ninth House and we really, really loved it, so we're very excited. I think that's happening in January, but I need to confirm more with Charlie to see if that is actually happening. What else are we we're buddy reading another book here that I'm going to show you in a minute. And yeah, we just have very great choices here, and I'm going to just jump into it without rambling on. So, without further ado, here is our 2023 lineup. That's so exciting to say. In January, we will be reading Acting the Part by S.R. Elroy. This is one of the authors who have said yes for an interview. I'm so excited. I messaged them via Instagram and I was like, hey, would you be down for an author interview with me and my co-host of the book club? We're reading your book in January, and this book, as you can tell since I have it in my hands, is already out. This came out this past Tuesday. It's currently Thursday morning that I'm filming this, so very excited to read this. I'm definitely saving this for next month because I'm gonna need a short book next month, because spoiler alert, I have a lot of big books coming on my TBR next month, as always. Acting the part is kind of hard to like explain for me, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna read the summary for you guys. It says, queer actor Lily Ashton has found fame playing lesbian warrior Morganeth on a hit TV show, Galaxy Spark. Lily knows how little representation queer girls have, so when the showrunners reveal that Morganeth's on-screen love interest, Alita, is going to be killed off, Lily orchestrates an elaborate fake dating scheme with the standoffish actress who plays her to generate press and ensure a happy ending for the hashtag Morganet ship. Words are hard. But yeah, it just sounds really good. I love me a good fake dating trope in here. Of course, its own voices, and it's definitely shorter than I anticipated it to be, because usually contemporaries nowadays are like over 400 pages, so that's what I thought this one is. But this one is sitting at page count of 278 pages, so I'm very excited to get to this, and hopefully I will like it and everyone else in the book club will like it. And this is one of our very few contemporary books that we have, so very, very excited for that. And now our next book, let me see if I can pull it up. Yay, I can. Our next read is gonna be, drum roll, our February book. I'm also very excited about. I'm gonna say that throughout my whole channel. I'm excited about this one because this is another author who said yes for an author interview, so this won't be happening until the end of February, maybe beginning of March, depending on how busy everyone is. But that February pick is gonna be Song of Silver Flame Like Night by Amelia When Zhao. Look at this cover. I am in love. This is a YA fantasy with a little like Mulan inspired, I believe. I wish I pulled up summaries for these, but I didn't, so I'm so sorry. But I just read the summary for this, and each month, like for January, I picked the January book, and then Charlie picked this one, and so on and so on. So Charlie picked this one. I didn't really know too much about this until she mentioned it when we were FaceTiming our picks. And I was like, okay, cool. So it sounds really good. And I actually already have the e-arc of this from NetGalley. So I'm very excited to start that soon. I think I'm going to start it in January, even though it is our February pick. So after that, in March, we actually had to change our March pick because we're going to be doing a read-along, because I'm not sure if Charlie have read it. I think she has, but I know I haven't read it, and I actually just put this in my video from yesterday. But Charlie and I are hosting a read-along for Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. So if you guys don't know what this is, I don't know where you've been all these years, because this is very popular on BookTube. So next year in March and April, we are hosting a read-along for Priory because it is such a huge book. I'm intimidated by the size. I'm sure some of you guys are intimidated by the size of it. So with the read-along of this one, we're also deciding to do the prequel novel that's coming out, A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon, obviously. Look how gorgeous these covers are. Like, cover goals. So yeah, I don't really want to say too much about A Day of Fallen Night because it's like very popular, and I've seen everyone and their mother get an arc of the prequel, and I haven't got an arc yet, and I'm just like sitting over here be like, okay, when am I gonna get an arc? Even though I don't think I will. But anyways, I'm very excited for this month as well. We also are gonna have A Day of Fallen Night be our April pick because one of my friends, Jeff, who's in our book club pick, he was like, hey, can we make A Day of Fallen Night from March to April because it is such a huge book? And I was like, oh, I didn't even thought of that. So we're going to be reading this. I'm very eager to get to it. But again, both books are going to be over 800 pages. I mean, just look at the size. So yeah, we're going to be reading along with that, and I'm so excited. And that will be our March/April pick. So there you go. And then our actual pick for April, if you don't want to read A Day of Fallen Night, is by one of mine and Charlie's favorite authors. If you know both of us, you know we both love this author to death. I actually am finishing up one of his other series at the moment, and that is TJ Klune. Like, come on, you guys saw this coming. I love The House in the Cerulean Sea. I loved Under the Whispering Door, and I love the Extraordinaries trilogy so far. I still need to read Heat Wave, so I'm going to be reading that in December, hopefully. But we are going to be reading In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune, which is his newest book. I don't know if they have any relation to these ones, but those covers, again, another beautiful cover. I don't really want to know too much about TJ Klune's books, to be honest, because it's just fun, easy. Well, some topics are hard to read about, but I have a feeling In the Lives of Puppet is going to be a fun, easy read, and it's super hyped up already, and it's not even out. I believe this comes out April 5th of next year. I'll leave all the release dates down below. But yeah, I'm very excited. Both Charlie and I picked this one, so we cannot wait to read it. Our May Book of the Month pick. This is another author who said yes for an author interview, and that is The Witch and the Vampire by Francisca Flores. Like, hello, another great cover. This one I actually didn't really know too much about. I heard the title when Charlie read it to me. She said, ooh, these are two of our favorite things. Let's read a book about it. So we are. And we hear it's diverse, obviously, that's why we picked it. And again, don't really know too much. I'm so sorry, it's kind of not a great thing to say, but I usually go into my books very blindly nowadays because I don't really want to know too much about it. But yeah, I'm very excited for that, and Francisca said she would do an author interview with us, so I cannot wait for that, even though that's not going to be happening until like May, beginning of my birthday month. Speaking of my birthday month, in June, this is like top of the list excited books I'm eager to get to. I already pre-ordered this through Barnes & Noble, so my copy should be coming the day of release, so yay. And that is, drum roll please, The Sun and the Star by Rick Riordan. Yeah! Oh, also Marco Shiro. I was living for this book when it came out. When it got announced, everyone and their mom was talking about it, and Charlie instantly FaceTimed me. She was like, hey, have you picked your 2023 lineup yet? And I was like, I haven't, but I definitely want to read this with you. So we decided to make it a book club pick. So I am gonna be reading this, and oh my gosh, Instagram. I'm gonna be reading this in June, because it's Pride Month. We wanted something fun, light, easy to read, and it's definitely a hype up book already, and it's not even out yet. So Disney, if you would like to send me an arc of this, I would love you guys to death. But yeah, this is gonna be our June book. Very excited for it. It's set in the Percy Jackson universe. I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil you guys. But just know we have a lot coming to you guys. So in July, this is a hard month because at the time, I almost wanted to change our July pick as well, just because I want to read this one that I have picked out, but I also don't at the same time. But I'm going to leave it just in case other people are excited for it. This one I saw on the July list before any of the July releases got released. Oh my gosh, hard to talk today. But I saw this, and it was a sci-fi set in space with a grumpy sunshine relationship in here. Like, buzzwords are killing it these days. And that is A Song of Salvation by Alicia Dow. I hear I haven't really heard a whole lot about this author, so I'm excited to dive into her works. I think she has like 2 books out, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is going to be our July pick, and I am eager, and I feel like it's going to be a perfect July pick because it's sci-fi, and my friend Charlie and I usually read sci-fi in the month of July anyway, so that works out perfectly. Going into our September pick, this is a pick that I chose, or actually, sorry, I'm skipping a month. August pick, going into August, this is a book that I picked because I love this author. She's an auto-buy author for me, even though I don't own like all her books, but I really do enjoy her writing. And this is a middle grade novel that we're doing this year. If you know, last year we did a middle grade called Small Town Pride by Phil Stamper. Everybody loved it. They asked if we can do more middle grade in the future. And y'all, here's your middle grade. Ready? It's gonna be Camp Sylvania by Julie Murphy. This one is definitely at the top of my list. I believe this one comes out end of July, beginning of August, so it's like perfect time for us to pick it up. And also August is just like the month of, like, at least in my family, it's like the month of camping trips, and it's also like perfect coming from end of summer into beginning of fall. So I feel like this would be a perfect like atmospheric book to read. And like I said, it is a middle grade, so very excited for that. And I just know it's going to be fun, interesting read. So yeah, very eager to get to this. And the tagline says, "This summer, camp bites." Like, what? It just sounds so good. So yeah, very excited for that. And yeah, it's our August pick. Going into our September pick, this was another pick that my friend Charlie picked for us. Again, don't know too much about it because I don't have my summary in front of me. But in September, we are reading Unexpected by Jen Bailey. Look how adorable this cover is. This is one of the only like contemporary novels that we picked for our list. Very interested in this one and intrigued by it. If I remember correctly, it deals with the loss of someone having a loss of a child, I think. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird, kind of not up my alley, but I'm hoping I would love this because it is a book club pick. But this is not happening until September, and hopefully it will be good. And then our final book that I'm going to talk about in this video, because it's already a 20-minute video, and that is our October pick, is by another author that I've already mentioned in this video, and that's Rick Riordan's other new release that he's releasing. Again, like I said earlier, both Charlie and I are a huge fan of Rick Riordan. I've actually worked with Rick, not personally to Rick Riordan, but I worked with his publishing company before, so I'm hoping I can work with them again this year. That would be super fun. But I am very excited for this. This is Percy Jackson and the Olympian, book number 6, The Chalice of the Gods. Yes, you heard that right. Book 6 of the 5-book series. I think, we haven't confirmed it yet either, but I think Charlie and I are going to be doing a read-along of the Percy Jackson books, like just the 5 books, in the fall. So that would be super fun to do. I know there's some other people doing like Percy Jackson read-alongs and whatnot. Again, I'm not going to say the summary for this one because it's Percy Jackson. Y'all should know what happens in here. Well, probably not because it is a new book, but you know what happens in Percy Jackson and all that. One of my favorite series of all time, and I honestly just can't wait for it. I know it doesn't come out till September 26th, but I'm just eager to get to it. So yeah, that is all the books that we are going to be reading for the month, for the whole year. I'm very excited. If you have any suggestion, comments, or concerns about the club, let me know down below. We still need to find books for November and December, so if you have any suggestions for the fall releases, message me down below, or message Charlie, who I'll leave her Instagram down below as well. And Charlie, if you're watching this, thank you again for hosting a book club with me. We did this on a whim and we've been loving it ever since. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumb up, hit that subscribe button, and turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. And I'll chat with you guys down below. Bye.